Alright. Um, okay. Just as promised, tier list part 2. I sound kind of tired, but if you saw the previous videos, I think you know why. And yeah, this is not everything. There will be a part 3 miscellaneous category that will be an interesting one to do. Um, this time we're obviously going to be diving into the different weapon classes such as shotgun, uh, light machine guns, sniper rifle. And there might be there's definitely gonna be some added assault rifles and whatnot. I Yeah, I don't think there's any other SMGs, but assault rifles actually. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, starting off, we got the almighty combat shotgun. Everybody knows. Actually, most people despise this gun. This is one of the worst. I guess one of the worst things to impact the gameplay in Cod WW2 because of the incendiary rounds. This thing can be a one shot at medium range to long range at some points, which is ridiculous. This is by far one of the strangest shotguns in stats wise, considering that it is a close range, supposed to be a close range weapon. This thing reminds me of the Remington per se from Black Ops 2. That thing had some range on it, but that's like the closest comparison I can make between that gun. I don't know any other shotgun that's like just as ridiculous as this thing is, or at least not in Call of Duty. Um, I don't think it would surprise anybody to see that this is definitely S tier, because this is most of the time. We'll get to the other shotguns, but for the most part, this is the most used shotgun when it comes to basically any class. It is the first shotgun in the game, so you would expect prestige masters and noobs and all sorts of prestiges and levels using this gun. For small maps like Shipment, to be honest, it's more popular on Point to Hawk, and there might be some shotgun users on Shipment. But like recently wise, definitely Domination, maybe a few on Team Deathmatch. Mostly the game modes and maps you don't expect people to be using shotgun on. It is frequent. It is a frequent thing that they do decide to camp on large maps, I guess, and specific buildings, and while they protect either a sniper or someone else shooting from the window. That was the recent one today, I believe. There was a sniper on Carantine Winter, and then that one house. The spawn with that road or bridge, like the lump, and then there's that house. Yeah, it's gonna cut off my the house on the left with the machine gun in the window. People always like to snipe there, and then they have normally a shotgun guy in either downstairs or in the other room, protecting either the two snipers, or maybe there might just be one sniper. Um, yeah, it's toxic. It can be a one shot at times. Honestly, my RNG with this thing, it was definitely mixed. For the most part, I enjoyed it. My friend kept hyping it up and saying, "Oh yeah, you're never gonna want to use another gun again," which was true for the first half, and then the second half was RNG. I had no problem getting this thing gold. I don't think anybody will have any problem getting this thing gold. I think my friend got this. This was his first gun to get gold, so it's not really a problem. It's just too easy to use, and it's in the lines of the PPSH or the um, SDG bar. It's up there. But just a shotgun. All right, next we have the Sten. This is an interesting one. I say that a lot. This is one of the worst SMGs I've ever used. I don't like this thing at all. I have a gold, but I would definitely trade back the hours I spend trying to get this thing gold. This thing can, most of the time, this thing is 50-50 getting a lot of kills with. I find the fire rate is ridiculous in the case of it can shoot fast, but it doesn't kill fast. And that's the biggest problem with this gun. Most of the time when you're on the receiving end of it, you get one shot, you get killed pretty quickly. When I use it, it's most of the time it doesn't kill that quickly. It's all along the lines of using the WAF, which is, yeah. This is B tier. It's not used as much as any other SMG really. This is one of those cases where putting it in A tier or S tier, like I don't understand. Some people like using it a lot. Some people would probably say that they've probably been killed by it a lot. I've been killed by it a lot, but for the most part, it's been 2 times by the same 2 people. So like, it's definitely going the lines of B tier. Yes, this is a mistake. I was actually hesitant on putting this on the list. The blunderbuss. This is the stripped down version of the combat shotgun. Better than the toggle. Better than the M30. Whatever the hell it's called. And yeah, this thing is for some reason mostly used by high levels prestige masters. More than likely, by what I like to guess is that they're just trying to get this thing gold or diamond. It sucks. The reloading sucks. Sometimes it can be a one shot. Sometimes the range varies. It's ridiculous. I was using this thing on shipment while I was using the Wonderwalk class, and there was a ridiculous it was like I think it was like a medium range between medium range and short range. I shot the guy once, and it was a hit marker, and I'm like, if that was the combat shotgun, it would probably be the same thing. It's RNG. The only downside about it is obviously the reload. It's again, like I said, it's the stripped down version of the combat shotgun. Things overpower this thing, but this thing can also overpower other things at some times. So I think it's safe to say that this thing is definitely C tier quality. I don't get it. It's not as used as much as the Sten could, I would say, and toxic wise, it's toxic to get killed by, yes, but it's just not used as much. It's not really used by like everyone. Like most of them, when one uses it's the high levels, and I don't think there's really anything else to say about this thing. Some people consider it overpowered when it has incinerate, but my friend says that it barely does anything, and I agree with him. When I played gun game and when you play gun game and you have the incinerate on this gun, sometimes it's not an instant kill and it's ridiculous. You have to be like really close up it to get a one shot. It's stupid. I don't understand why the hell this is in a World War II game. I was actually debating with my friend today, and I was saying like, yeah, I mean this gun sucks, and also the musket in GTA sucks, but I kind of prefer to use the musket because the musket could be used as a sniper rifle. It can be a unique gun, and then when it comes to shotguns in World War II, I'd have to do research on like if they could make a hybrid or implement another one that isn't the toggle or isn't the blunderbuss or isn't the combat. Say this is just a cash grab. That's the best way to put it. It's not worth anything. You get this for free. Yay! That was my reaction when I got this. Yay! I got this for free. I mean, I was gonna end up at one point. I was gonna buy the collection. Now the only gun I need to unlock now is the Enfield number, whatever it's called. It's the revolver. That's the only gun I don't have. I have everything else. So it was yay! I got this for free! Yay! It's just the matter of owning every weapon in the game, I guess. All right, GBD. I like to call this the STGs. Or I've already said this before, but this is basically an excuse for putting the STG in an SMG class. Or no, this is no. I keep forgetting. This is an assault rifle. Why is this in the game? I don't understand. Yes, I do like the idea that the magazine can, or the extended magazine is better than the STG's magazine. This reminds me of an MP5 for some reason. I don't know why, but it feels like if they took a light machine gun, made it an SMG, and then put it in the assault rifle class. That's what I think this. That's the best way to describe this gun. Um, I did get killed by this gun today, so I think the use of it. I feel like it's definitely a tier used more than the Sten, and putting this with the Sten, I don't see why that would be a thing. It's definitely more toxic than the Sten, but it's not used as much as the traditional dumb overpowered weapons. So yeah, it's never going A tier. All right, Lad. This is my second least game, worse than the Sten actually, and there's a reason behind this. This gun is ridiculous, mainly because it's like just like the Irma. It's there's no stopping it. This is basic. This is the Irma of light machine guns. That's for sure. People camp with this. People abuse this gun every single way possible. More than likely, if you're playing against prestige masters on shipment or using this gun camping on the Jeep, it's ridiculous. This is an awful gun, and the worst part is, yes, you can only get it from a supply drop or contracts. You cannot buy this thing, which is makes no sense. Because I feel like when this was added, they were like, okay, yeah, the only people that are gonna play World War II are the die-hard fanboys or the people that want to like get their ranks up. So we could just throw these weapons in the game and yeah, people would complain, but we're not gonna fix it because we're too busy fixing the next game that came out a year later. So uh, yeah, that's my relationship with this gun. I could have a whole rant on this, but I already used it up on the Irma. Before found out what the Irma was a thing, this was my least favorite gun to get killed by, at least most hated gun, and it was the third last gun I got from Unlocked. So, not to mention that I got two variants of it, which kind of pissed me off because like they could have. But hey, that's how Call of Duty works. No arguing about it. S tier quality by far. This is probably. I gotta be honest with you. There's only one gun that there's only one gun on S tier in the light machine gun class that's next to this. Not as notorious. So definitely, this is definitely the most notorious light machine gun in the entire game. But I think you'll be very surprised on where the next ones I'm gonna put. So yeah, definitely S tier toxicity we're talking about here. Alright. And no, this is not it. We got the MG15. This was the one I swapped out for the car. Because I felt like the car 98 didn't belong on this list. It's not used as much. I put it in. If it was on the list, I'd put it in maybe D tier. Because it's a sniper that I don't see used as much as the others. Anyways, this gun. This is basic. This is. Some people. There's two types of people when it comes to light machine guns. Not disregarding the lad. You have your MG15 fanboys, and then you have your Lewis fanboys. And this gun, I like. This is probably one of my favorite guns in the entire game. This is my friend's favorite gun in the entire game, and no wonder why, because it has one of the probably one of the easiest, nicest iron sights for a gun. I didn't put any scope on this gun. I used the iron sight throughout the whole, I believe, throughout the whole time getting it gold. And, yeah. There's RNG with this gun, just like any other gun, just like the Lewis, just like the VMG. And I definitely feel like this is more of an B tier. I'm thinking like it's used a lot, so it could be an A tier, but it's not like the Sten, but yeah, this is an A tier gun by far. People camp with this gun. Hipfire on this gun kind of sucks. Actually, it does suck. Probably just as bad as the GVD, maybe. That's why I'm thinking A tier. Extended mags. This is a good gun overall. What else to say about it? Believe it or not, I didn't get any variants for this gun until I got a gold, which was interesting. And then now I think I have like 3 variants for it. And there might have been a contract. Not a contract. There might have been a daily. There might have been a daily order to get get a variant for this gun. If I remember correctly, I might not have done any of them. I think I just got a gold after. I think I just got the variants after I got a gold. Yeah, this is an A tier light machine gun we're talking about here. I could get a bigger photo. That's why I went with the shorty variant or whatever it's called. Kind of confuses me a little bit. All right, now we bring up the Lewis. Now this has become a phenomenon. For some reason, people are going back to using this gun. I don't know and understand why. I still prefer the MG15 over this thing. This is a very interesting starter light machine gun. Kind of like not like the grease gun, but more like the underdog, or we call it I forget what it's called, but the first assault rifle in this game. This is definitely on par with that. This thing can definitely shred, just like the underdog. Range, no problem. Hip fire sucks so much with this gun. I really don't understand how anybody could hit fire with this gun. Extended mags, good. Iron sight sucks. Better off putting a scope or a sight on this gun. And a lot of people abuse this gun, again, just like I said before, camping. This is used as much as the other one on shipment with the same types of people. Actually, believe it or not, today we played. Was it Dom? Yeah, we played Domination match, and this Prestige 2 or 3 was using a Lewis, and he went. The first game he was going like 40 and the dude was going off. He was going like 40 and 9 and whatnot, and you got a V2 rocket with this thing. Like it was insane. Yeah, this guy is definitely abused by the hierarchy or the higher ranks prestige matches. That's for sure. And again, I prefer the MG15. This is the S tier light machine gun we're talking here. And yes, the VMG will be decided when we get to it, because it's not going to be where you think it is. S tier toxicity. My favorite. Alright, M1903. This thing, just like Lee Enfield and prior sniper rifles, this thing has definitely aged. Actually, no, this is basically just like the car. This was the First sniper rifle. This was the first sniper rifle I got gold on my second account, or what? AK second. Oh, yeah, second gun I got gold on my other account. This is a great sniper. This is my sec. This is one of the second or third, maybe fourth favorite sniper in the game. First sniper I got gold on this on my new account, and this thing it's not as used as much as the car. Just like the car, it's just not as used as much as it was one. Or it's not as you. It's not used as much as it once was. So I honestly, this feels like a B tier. This is going along with the Sten, in my opinion. Definitely not C tier. This is because it's a good weapon compared to the blunderbuss. And all right, so since we're talking snipers, we got to bring up the elephant in the room: commandos. Commandos. I came across one commando that used this gun. I don't know. Most of the time it's mountain that are camping or quick scoping with this gun. So I feel like, yeah, this is just like, because I did come across some commandos that use the Sten. This is definitely going into B tier with the Sten. Not as used as it once was. Not used as much as it once was. Alright, the VMG. The one that people are, some diehard fans want to, most fans, diehard tryhard fans, they're definitely going to put this in S tier, A tier. Well, it's not S tier in my opinion because it does have its RNG, and getting killed by it is annoying because you get one shotted or you get killed quickly. But using this thing, I gotta admit, I'm putting this in A tier. This is on par with the GPMG. No, sorry, the MG15 because it doesn't, it's not a guaranteed kill like per se the Lewis or the Lad, and like it's A tier. Extended mags, this thing, it's great for camping, great for abusing your hierarchy power. This thing does come in a collection, and that's actually how I got mine. I got the toxic one from the collection, which is ironic because this thing is toxic. Not S tier toxic though, A tier. I like to think of this as the beefed up MG42, which is not on this list because this is more a threat compared to that gun in my opinion. This is, even though it's modeled after the epitome of garbage in Far Cry, this thing is the new epitome of garbage in this game. So yeah, we're definitely gonna put this in A tier. I don't see any other reasons why it would go in S tier aside from the hierarchy views on this. Okay, now we got the Lee Enfield. This, in my opinion, is A tier, and I'm going to explain why. Now, a lot of people do like using this gun. They consider this the I forget what the term is, but like whenever you listen to music and or you're starting to get into music, and you start to get into these bands, and these are the bands that make you these are the start off bands that help you develop music taste into other different bands. And this is what I like to think of this sniper for. This is a sniper that people hate, love, and when you start off with using this gun, you're gonna be like, you could be getting a lot of kills, like one shot kills, and then randomly you'll just get it will be starting to be where you have to get two shots to like what? I thought this was a one shot sniper rifle. No, it's RNG. This is one of my accepting RNG. This is a weapon with RNG that I accept. My friends hate this gun. They hate using it. I personally don't mind it. Not as overly used as the PTRS and actually, you know what? Yeah, this is a really tough one because it is used more than the PTRS. However, the PTRS is toxic, and I have been killed by commandos that use this gun. I'll come back to it. We'll save this actually for last. We'll see about that. PTRS S tier. And in case you don't know why, this is an anti-tank sniper rifle. This is a sniper rifle that one-shots every single time. If you haven't gotten hit markers, then the guy's freaking hacking because he has invincibility. Because there's no way in hell this gun will not. This gun will always one-shot and will never hit marker. Supposedly, that's what I'm saying. Because every time I use this gun, I really don't like this gun. To be honest, I really don't like the scope on it. And if I have variable zoom, then we're talking a different story here. But stock scope, this was my second. This was my second last gun to unlock, and I ended up buying this from a collection kit. And then I got a variant afterwards, which pissed me off because it's just like, damn it, you could have gave me that sooner, but nope. Commandos use this. Mountain uses this. This is equivalent to the. I'm trying to think of what sniper. Not in this game. I'm talking about like past CODs. Was it the? Not the Lotus sucked in Black Ops 3. Not the SVT. I'm thinking of maybe along the lines of Ghost. I think Ghost had something that was just very impactful like this. Oh no, it was the KBS, KBS in Advanced Warfare. No, I like no. This is more on the lines of that giant sniper rifle in Advanced Warfare that looks like a rocket launcher. I'm definitely, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. I feel like that's the best comparison to make with the sniper rifle. The Lee Enfield, yeah, we're gonna come back to that. But this destroys every single sniper in my opinion. My favorite sniper in the entire game, which is not on this list, is the lever action. I feel like it's the most accessible sniper rifle to use from anyone, like any division, or sorry, any play style. Any player that has different play styles, they might get into using that sniper once. And I love the quick scoping. I love the design. It's such a nice sniper rifle. Now, the SDK 9mm, on the other hand, to be honest, I kind of want to put that in hesitant. I feel like that's A tier quality. That was the last gun I got, and I had to buy it. Obviously, couldn't get it from stupid ass buy drop. Yeah, we're gonna put this in A tier. Commandos use this. Commandos Mountain uses this. This is a notorious gun to get to use while you're parachuting from if you're a commando. This thing quick scopes easily. I don't like the design of it. I mean, I used to think it was cool, but when you really like just the shooting and everything about it, it feels broken. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a fully fleshed out sniper rifle. Like it was like made with the intention to be like, yeah, people are gonna like this. This is more of like an afterthought, and yet people are using it, so it's kind of like a new phenomenon. I think A tier is the perfect place for that. All right, here we go. Toggle. This is my one of my least favorite guns to use. That's putting it lightly. Yeah, this is definitely my least favorite gun to use ever. Um, Believe it or not, well, in my case, we're not counting the sawed-off, but obviously the sawed-off is the worst gun in the game. Until I actually use that, this is the worst gun in the game, in my opinion. And I have used the sawed-off, by the way. It's just, like actually played with it. Like I've used it in gun game, I've used it in one or less, but actually playing with it. My friend literally has diamond shotguns, and I don't understand how we went through the pain to get a bloodthirsties with that gun. So here we go. Here's the toggle. This gun is the epitome of RNG. I don't know how many times I've gotten one shotted by this thing or two shotted by this thing by most more lines of Prestige Masters or any other types of players. And when I use this thing, it goes from 3 to 4 shots to kill someone. Now, I have this gold, by the way. Getting one shots with this thing is almost impossible. The way I exploited the way I exploited it was I couldn't play. I mean, I would very rarely. I think I've maybe gotten. I'm gonna take a guess and say 10, 20. Now, most of my one shots were on shipment, but when I decided to start exploiting to get more one shots, because my shipments started dying out, I played domination, and I would play on large maps and go up and try to sneak up behind people, and I was using jammer, I think, the one that jammed. I had a jammer to jam their location to literally put the barrel to their head just to get a one shot. It was a ridiculous thing, and this is my only case where I'm gonna make this F tier. Even though I have this thing gold, this was my least favorite experience. And my friend, I joke about with my friend, like, um, I also have my sword gold, and what's worse, getting this thing gold traditionally, or getting my sword gold? Getting this gold traditionally would take so many days, and keep in mind that this took, I'm gonna say, almost a year and a half. No, whenever this game became free, I think a month after the game became free and I started using the shotgun after I got the combat shotgun gold, it took me like, um, yeah, when was World War II free? Must have been close to, must have been during, maybe before Thanksgiving. If it was before Thanksgiving, then it took me about probably maybe over 5 months to get that thing gold, which was ridiculous. Or wait, or was it three? It was like, yeah, it was like 3 or 4 months to get this thing gold. Not a fun experience. Definitely an F tier in my opinion. People might classify this as A, B, C. No, people might classify this as B, C, D. I don't see it. I really don't. You must be having good RNG because I can't stop hit marking. All right, one of my least favorite guns. I've already said that, but this is true. This is the WAF we're talking here. This is basically this is basically the thing right below or between this and the Type 100. No, this thing is garbage, and let me explain why. The Cavalry SMG, the ZK, whatever the hell it's called, that thing on fast firing is better than this thing, and this thing is a only fast fired gun. I have been killed by this thing at range, and I don't understand why. It's almost it's the equivalent of using I'm trying to think like NES, just any like look at the barrel on this thing. Like seriously, look at the barrel on this thing. It shoot it like the fast the recoil is insane because you're literally just spraying up. I don't it it's like you have I don't know, like if hose could, if a hose setting could go past jet, like just like literally rapid fire, and it would just keep spraying up like on full auto, and it's like that's how inaccurate it is. And I have this thing gold. Um, yeah, extended mags on this thing is a must. Definitely a close quarter weapon, even though it's an SMG, which makes no sense. This is like all, it's basically the equivalent of a fast firing shotgun, not the toggle. Because the toggle actually shoots slow, to be honest. Um, this is dead. I'm gonna put this. It's not used as much as an S tier weapon or A tier, and it's more toxic than the M1903 and the Sten. I feel like it's an A tier weapon. It's not S tier. So I didn't put the Type 100 as S tier. I don't think. If I put it for A tier, it's going A tier. This thing is 100% A tier material. And I see the photo. No, 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 no. Right. All right, Wimmersburg. Now this next to the Lad machine gun. We had the whole list of the small D weapons, and this was on the list as number one because this thing could one shot. Little did I know the Irma existed. So this thing is, in my opinion, an S tier assault rifle. This thing should not be in the game at all, and this thing actually does exist as a real weapon. Who in the right mind thought it was a good idea to make this a one shot? Most of the time, this is a one shot. Um, sorry, I keep saying one shot. This is a one burst. One burst and you're dead. Head, body, maybe not legs, but mostly head and torso. You're dead. This gun can be used for a variety of things, but the hip fire sucks. That is definitely for sure. This thing has range. This thing is unstoppable. To be honest, I don't understand why this isn't classified as an SMG because it's kind of like it's the size of one, but even the GBD looks like an SMG and it's still classified as assault rifle. Same goes for the SDG. Yeah, this is 100% S tier. Extended bags, the whole shebang. This guy just this is honestly with our list, Lad, Wimmersburg, and Irma. Just those three. No, we're leaving. We're leaving the match as soon as you whip out those three. We're gone. Not look. It doesn't look like I'm looking at the camera. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna disregard that. Yeah, this is S tier. All right, I have finally made up my mind, and to be honest, I feel like this thing might actually belong in S tier. Reason being is because this is easily accessible, just like the M1903 though. Um, it's not used as much as other snipers. In my encounters, in my friends' encounters, a lot of people use this gun, and a lot of people use the 9mm. But the thing is, the 9mm is a DLC weapon that can be purchased from either a collection or gotten from a supply drop. This thing came to the game, and this thing is, for the most part, stupid. I think that's the best way to put it. This thing is stupid. And yeah, and again, in this case, S tier. This is the stupid tier. We're talking about all stupid weapons here. It's not one that isn't stupid. And A tier on the lines would be ass, but accessible, I guess. It's definitely asked to get killed by them. I think that's the best way. Yeah, asked to get killed by them. I think bees are they're just bitch. Uh, and C, I'm not gonna go there. F, fuck that weapon. So yeah, that's my list. Uh, if I have time, I'll do the miscellaneous tonight, right after this. Hope you enjoyed the videos today. Even though I'm tired, I don't want to go to bed. I actually thought about the idea of maybe streaming again, because that's kind of fun to do. And the fact that we have like I think 4 or 5, yeah, 5 or 6 different GTA roleplay communities open now, and uh, the gang's gotten back together. Like Damon finally got GTA back, so it's gonna be a fun time now. The miscellaneous one's gonna be short, that's for sure. And as soon as my voice heals, the next song won't be a screaming song, sadly, but it will be an interesting one. You might know it, you might not. You'll definitely know the band. The band's one of the most iconic bands of all time, according to I think almost everybody. Like, so it's gonna be a fun surprise. Now the thing, and I kind of hinted at it on the album cover one, which actually I think I'll try to make room to do the to do more than that series. Try to continue that series. I definitely yeah. I think that's if I have any more ideas, I'll definitely let you know. Until then, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.